Imagine waking up one morning, checking the news, and seeing the headline: U.S. immigration law completely overhauled, new green card rules effective August 2025. Your heart skips a beat. You start wondering, how will this affect me, my family, my future in the United States? If you're a green card holder or you're in the process of becoming one, this is not just another piece of news. This is about your life, your stability, and your opportunities moving forward. The new law signed in August 2025 is being called one of the most significant immigration reforms in years. It's not just a minor tweak, it's a complete overhaul that changes how green cards are issued, renewed, and even how certain rights are granted to permanent residents. Some are calling it a breakthrough, while others worry it might create new challenges. The truth? It's both exciting and a bit unsettling, because this law brings major shifts in eligibility, processing times, and even the pathway to citizenship. In this video, I'm going to break it all down for you. No legal jargon, no confusing government talk, just clear, simple explanations so you know exactly where you stand. Whether you've held your green card for years or you're still waiting for approval, you'll get the information you need to prepare for what's coming. So grab a cup of coffee, stay with me until the end, because you can't afford to miss these details. They could shape your future in the US. And if you find this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps more green card holders like you stay informed and protected. Let's dive in. First, let's take a deep breath and unpack what this new law really means. For many green card holders, the words overhaul and reform can feel intimidating. You've worked hard to build your life here, whether it's through employment, family sponsorship, or other paths, and the last thing you want is uncertainty. But here's the thing, you have more control than you think, and the key is understanding the changes before they affect you. This new legislation, signed in August 2025, has several layers, and while the headlines might sound dramatic, the reality is more nuanced. It aims to streamline the immigration system, but it also introduces new rules that everyone needs to be aware of. So, let's go step by step and talk about what's changing and why it matters to you. One of the biggest shifts in this law is how the government is redefining eligibility criteria. Under the old system, many green card applications were bogged down by delays, inconsistencies, and complex requirements that often left applicants confused and frustrated. Now, the new rules promise a more transparent process with clearer guidelines on who qualifies and how quickly cases are processed. For example, certain backlogs for family-sponsored applications are expected to shrink, which is a relief for many families waiting to reunite. At the same time, stricter documentation requirements are being introduced to prevent fraud and ensure that every case is genuine. This means you'll need to be extra careful with your paperwork. Missing even a small detail could lead to delays or denials. Another major change is the way green card renewals will be handled. In the past, renewals were relatively straightforward, often involving little more than paperwork and a fee. Under the new law, the process is more comprehensive, including updated background checks and, in some cases, additional interviews. This might sound like a hassle, but it's designed to maintain the integrity of the system. If you've been following the rules, paying your taxes, and staying out of legal trouble, you shouldn't worry. In fact, these new measures could actually protect you by ensuring that the system is fair and that everyone is held to the same standard. Now, let's talk about something that's on everyone's mind: pathways to citizenship. For many green card holders, the ultimate goal is to become a U.S. citizen. This new law introduces both opportunities and challenges in that area. On the positive side, it creates new incentives for long-term residents who contribute to their communities, work in essential industries, or serve in public roles. These individuals may find it easier to move from permanent residency to full citizenship. However, the law also tightens certain criteria, meaning you'll need to be proactive about meeting requirements like continuous residence, good moral character, and language proficiency. The takeaway? If citizenship is your goal, now is the time to start preparing. Don't wait until the last minute. One of the more controversial aspects of this reform is its impact on public benefits. Under previous regulations, there were debates about whether using certain government assistance programs could negatively affect your immigration status. The new law clarifies this issue, but also introduces limits on how certain benefits are considered in immigration decisions. This has sparked fear in some communities, but here's what you need to remember. Not all benefits are treated the same way, and many essential programs, especially those for children and emergency situations, are not counted against you. The law is designed to encourage self-sufficiency, but it also recognizes that life happens, and people sometimes need support. If you're unsure how this affects you, seek legal advice from a trusted immigration attorney. It's always better to get clarity than to make assumptions. Another point that's causing a lot of discussion is the new digital system for case management. The government is rolling out an upgraded online platform where green card holders and applicants can track their cases, submit documents, and receive updates in real time. This is a game changer because it reduces the need for endless phone calls and waiting for mail. You'll be able to log in, see exactly where your case stands, and fix issues quickly if they arise. However, with any new system, there will be hiccups, so it's important to stay patient and vigilant. Make sure your contact information is up to date, check your account regularly, and respond promptly to any requests for evidence. I also want to address how this law affects travel and reentry into the United States. Many green card holders travel abroad to visit family, attend events, or take care of personal matters. The new rules emphasize the importance of maintaining your primary residence in the U.S. Longer absences could raise red flags and potentially jeopardize your status, especially if they suggest you're not living here permanently. So, if you need to travel, plan carefully. Keep records of your ties to the U.S., such as your job, lease, or home ownership, and avoid extended trips unless absolutely necessary. This is not meant to scare you. It's simply about being aware of how the rules work so you can protect yourself. There's also a renewed focus on compliance with tax laws under this reform. The government is now cross-referencing immigration records with tax filings to ensure that everyone is meeting their obligations. If you've been filing your taxes correctly, this is no problem. In fact, it's a point in your favor. But if you've neglected this area, now is the time to fix it. Get your records in order, file any missing returns, and make sure everything is accurate moving forward. Compliance is not just a requirement. It's a way to show that you're contributing to the system and deserve to stay. You might be wondering, how soon do I need to take action? The answer is now. The law is already signed, and while some provisions roll out gradually, others take effect immediately. The earlier you understand and adapt to these changes, the smoother your experience will be. Don't wait until you receive a notice or an official letter. Be proactive. Review your documents, renew your green card if it's close to expiring, and start preparing for any new requirements that apply to you. This is your future. Take charge of it. I also want to emphasize the emotional side of this. Immigration is not just about paperwork. It's about people, families, dreams, and sacrifices. I know many of you have left everything behind to start a new life in the United States. You've faced challenges, language barriers, and moments of doubt, but you've also built something incredible. This law is a reminder that immigration policies can change overnight, but your resilience is what carries you through. Don't let fear take over. Instead, let this be a moment where you empower yourself with knowledge, take the right steps, and secure your place here. Finally, let's talk about the future. While this overhaul is significant, it's not the last change we'll see. Immigration is always evolving, shaped by politics, economics, and society. That's why staying informed is crucial. Watching videos like this, subscribing to reliable sources, and connecting with your community are all ways to stay ahead. You're not alone in this. Millions of green card holders are navigating the same journey, and together, we can adapt and thrive. So here's my advice. Take this seriously, but don't panic. Educate yourself, stay compliant, and be ready to take advantage of new opportunities this law creates. If you've watched this far, you've already taken the first step by seeking out information and staying engaged. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It helps me reach more people who need this information, just like you. Together, we can spread awareness and make sure every green card holder is prepared for what's ahead. Stay tuned, because in the next part of this video, I'll go even deeper into the specific steps you can take right now to secure your status and protect your future in the United States.